lost on my own way, with never looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do, there is nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the smile. But when I stopped to see those eyes begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome tonight to we're Kansas here. That's right. No tornadoes, no Toto, no Dorothy. No witches either. At least not yet anyways, because till Wednesday or till Tuesday when Halloween rolls around. But it is the spooky style month here. We're here at the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. In the middle of a chase here. I'll tell you what, last week Talladega Bob Skinner pulled it off. Advanced to the next round there. 8 in the chase. So we've only got about, after this race, 5 to go here till we crown a champ here at the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League. Sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Good, who picks the anthem? Oh, I did. I picked it out. I like guitar style anthems, that's why. Yes, we got Waylon Hammy Ham out there. Waylon Ham. Yeah, Waylon Boo Lamb. That's why I like calling him. Or his girlfriend did either way. Good to see him back out there. Got a good group right now. In the middle of practice. Got about 3.5 minutes left. And we head off into qualifying here at Kansas Speedway. Kansas is going to be a very tricky track here, so sit back, get your refreshments, get everything taken care of. Let's get a look here, lock in on what we're looking at points-wise, and the drivers that are trying to vie for a championship here are trying to run for that 8 spots that are left, I believe it is. It's actually I think 6 spots left. I think it's what's left. But not many to go, and then they got 4. So it will be interesting. Yeah, I had to watch copyrights though. That's why. That's the only reason I picked that one. It was non-copyrighted, so. But I do like guitar style anthem. It's kind of cool, you know. All right, we'll sit back. Got about 2.5 minutes here. A little less than 3 minutes to go before we go to qualifying here. Then you have an open set style qualifying, and from there, well, we go green flag racing. A few stages involved here. A few bonus points here and there. So it should be interesting to see what we got going on out through this whole field. So stay tuned. Let's hear the sight and sound of these cars while they practice around this track. Get everything settled out on your ways, and welcome. We're here at Kansas. What's up, Jay Weezy? Hey, I'm gonna go and get me some refreshments now. I'll be right back. All right, we're in the qualifying. We got 4 minutes worth of qualifying. The open style, these guys go ahead and get as much as they can. What's going on out there, Hunter? Went and ran and got me a Kit Kat. Look, I said to Hunter's Hello Kitty car. Now there's a man, Mr. Jack Daniels himself, Brandon Mullen. See, he done hit the wall like a drunk man. Already. Tell you what, glad there ain't no police car out here. They'd pull him over. Intoxication on the track. So how's everybody doing out there tonight? Y'all ready for some racing action? About to fly around here with these bad fast boys tonight here. So let me guess, who's y'all's favorite out here? Waylon? I usually always out here pulling for Cedric. Cedric's pretty cool. Yeah, they're driving a Hello Kitty car. You get it done. And talk about Cedric. Man, put it up on the point right there on the pole. Put it on pole tonight. We're here live here in Kansas. Everything stays intact in Kansas unless a tornado comes through. Then you forget about it. Let's get a little look here at the points update. That's what the drivers are right there. So Jay Weezy's your favorite? Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Good deal. Jay Weezy, he's our man. He's our man. If he can't do it, well, he just can't do it. Watching this qualifying going on. Hey, what's going on, Tina? There's Tina. Yeah, who's she pulling for? Bob Skinner, the rock star. Let's see what car he's in tonight. I don't know if he's in I think he's in the green Hulk machine tonight. Oh, as we're done with qualifying, looks like Hello Kitty. He gonna wave at the world, putting it on pole. Zach Hall in second, Brandon Mullen third. Waylon Lamb. That's right, Blue Lamb. That's the man. With the plan. Sit in fourth. Yes, I know it's Jay Weezy. Yes, I know Yabby. Hey, that's okay. You gotta root for yourself sometimes, man. You do good too. You didn't qualify? All right, folks, hang on to it. I hope you're batten down the hatches. Told the wife, kids, hamster, gerbil, mouses, cats, and everything else, dogs. Be quiet in the house. We're about to go racing to Kansas here, folks. Gonna do us some awesome running here tonight. Gonna be a good race. Let's grid these bad boys up here right fast. As are they going through qualifying again? Nah, I don't think so. Alright, let's grid them up. Man on pole tonight, Cedric Hunter. Zach Hall sitting on the outside in second. Brandon Mullen there in third. Waylon Lamb right there in fourth. Mark Whitley sitting in there fifth. Jeff Gilmore in sixth. Got Bob Skinner, the rock star, there in seventh. Eighth place man, Christopher Matthews starting tonight. Starting in ninth place, James Hackworth Jr. Old Gerald West right there rounds out the top 10. Looks through the rest of this field, boy, star-studded. We got some good names out here. We got 15 of some bad fast boys and some bad fast machines. I'm about to do some bad fast things around this track here tonight. It'll be very, very interesting here to see what transpires here on this track, as they'll try to tame this place. It'll be very interesting how many grooves that they're going to be able to do. Ah, okay, Gerald. All right. Nothing wrong with that, man. Well, all right, not too bad. We'll see what happens out here. Probably if we get some long green flag runs, they're probably going to get spread out a little bit. What we're looking for is lap 40, 80, and then 166 here. So, here we go. Get this thing set. Guys will take one pace lap around here and then they'll let loose here tonight. I think I saw Tim out there in the chat too earlier. Tim, where you been at, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Good old Tim. Still racing you game? Or you done? I see you went and applied for a job. Hope you got it, man. Hope everything's going well for you, dude. All right, here we go. Pace cars coming out of turn 4. Going to take that hard left turn off on pit road. They're going to send Hello Kitty in the world flying around this track here at Kansas Speedway. Here we go. Green flag in the air for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And there we go. Put the hammer down. Well, out front, as usual. Yeah, Cedric Hunter and Zach Hall going to battle it out side by side. Coming out the turn behind him, Brandon Mullins right there along with them. As they get a little wiggly coming out, Zach Hall's going to take that lead. He's going to have Cedric Hunter on his back deck clear. Brandon Mullins going to pull it up. I say Kansas is going to be a high groove here. Almost pretty much a one-style groove. There's Mark Whitley sitting in 4th place. As the elbow nose to tail coming out of here. Come across the line to complete. They completed lap number 1. Lap 2 in the books here for 166. Like I say, we're looking at 40. Lap 40 here for the first stage. It's up front, they're looking good so far. About to see how well they stay hooked up together. Waylon Lamb right there. He's got Bob Skinner on his back deck lid. Bob changed up cars just a little bit. That's okay. He ain't got the girls on the hood. They're in the back right now. They're in the trunk. That's okay. Well, he's got Jeff Gilmore on his back tail. He got the cat machine. That number 50 right there. Like I said, here at Kansas, is going to use the high side unless the car in front of him is a little slower. You see Bob Skinner's going to take that inside line. He'll go door to door with the 50. That's Waylon Ham Lamb right there. Don't mess with him. They say he's 50 diddy out here. And right now, he's missing 50. Give him about 350. That man said give him about 50 and he good. That's Waylon. Right now, Bob Skinner's giving him all he can, and Tina's jumping up and down over it as he takes that spot away. The 82 machine there, Bob Skinner. He makes the pass on him. Still up front, nose to tail, single file lines. We go back here to the back now. Jeff Gilmore says, I won't try to piece of the 50 man himself. He takes that spot away in the Caterpillar machine. Makes it look easy there. That spot's for 6th spot. Waylon drops to 7. There's Gerald West up in the 8th already. Christopher Matthews right in the spotlight. Oh, Dustin German, don't count him out. Up front still, nose to tail. Zach Hall's leading this one. Tricky track here at Kansas. Got to be very, very, very careful. Because if you don't, this thing will jump out, man, and hurt you. It'll hurt you in a hurry. The wall will jump out and hurt you in a hurry. That's what'll hurt you. As they're up there flirting with disaster, lap after lap after lap. We're getting spread out just a little bit up front here. As we're lap 6 of 166 in the book. Pace yourself a little bit, got a long way to go. I will pace myself. But I'm up here on the mic by myself here tonight, folks. Calling this action. Appreciate everybody coming out, though. Got a good run so far up front. Zach Hall's out front. The 32 machine set to Connor. Hello Kitty waving at the world. Gets a good pull there on Zach coming to the line. He's going to try it. Don't think he got that lap led, but he's going to take it right here. As, yep, you get the momentum. Old Brandon, he runs that thing up in there. Jack Daniels himself. Run that thing right to the wall. You better catch him. He might look like he's out there drinking or something. Hang on to it. Quickly's falling off the pace just a little bit there in 4th spot. So still a 3-car horse battle up front between these 3. That's a pretty good battle so far. So Bob Skinner's right here. Jeff Gilmore's right behind him. Waylon Lamb's there also. We got old Gerald West here. So far, pretty good. What old Robert Moyer at? Robert Moyer, he's right there. He got a good Skittle machine out there. Got Christopher Matthews behind him. Darrell Ricketts. Man, got the Panther machine out here flying high. John LeBomber. Let's see who's he's in. He's in the, he's back in his Taco Bell machine. And Randy Fish. There you go. And got Flintstone on crack out there running around the 54 machine. Still up front here. We've got a battle for 2nd spot. Zach Hall's under threat. Brandon Mullen looks on the inside. Can't get that done. So, all those guys right there. That's right. There you go, Gunner. Tell him. Well, he's in 7th spot. He's fallen off pace just a little bit. He's probably trying to figure it out. He ain't raced in a while, so y'all gonna have to give him a little bit of slack up front here. Out front, still got Cedric Cunner there. Zach Hall's in 2nd. Brandon Mullen in 3rd. Mark Whitley sitting in 4th. Bob Skinner right here in 5th. Jeff Gilmore sitting in 6th. Waylon Lamb. Just give you an idea where he at. Waylon, well, he's got Gerald West all over his back deck lid. And then you've got 2 teammates who used to be out here running all the time. Dustin German and Gerald West. Jerry West, what are you going to call him? Call him Jerry. We'll call him Jerry from Smokey and the Bandit. Remember that guy? Yeah. As he's trying to pull up on the back deck lid there, the number 50. Who's that? Bob? I don't. What do I talk about? Bob Lincoln? No. Bob looks fine to me. We'll hold on Bob here just a second. Looks like he's popped the wall a little bit, but that's just Kansas for you. Kansas is one of them tracks you're going to run the high line a lot. You ain't first, you last. Oh, okay, all right. Well, he's about mid-pack. How's that? First, mid, last. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt tonight. Since he's his first time back in a while. How's that? He's been on a hiatus. Oh no, West. I don't know. Let's see. We'll go back, Gerald. We'll hang on Gerald West for a little bit and see if he's blinking. He don't want to know if he's blinking or if it's just her jumping up and down too much and he's bugging her eyesight out. Alright. Well, it's still a good run so far though. These guys, man, are just, they hammer down. That's all I got to say. Hammer down. Hammered it down. Hammered it down. Jesus, just tell him Bob he can blink all he wants. Okay. I hear you. Well, he's closing in there on Jeff Gilmore as he gets a good run coming up on him. As Jeff lost a little momentum right there. There's old Bob. Bob's trying to run down 77. You're starting to see the guys, and it looks like some of these guys are starting to move around the track a little bit, maybe try to find a different groove. And they'll have to do that with the dynamics of the track now. I don't know if they, actually that's not Bob blinking, that's actually Jeff Gilmore blinking. That's who you saw blinking. Bob makes the pass on Mark, moves it up in the 4th spot. Right there, yeah. Yeah, you're seeing Jeff Gilmore's blinking. Maybe that's who you saw. You thought you saw Jay and thought it was Jerry. Looks like Jeff's one out there blinking just a little bit. No harm, no foul though. There, Mark's off the pace. He's done fell to 7 spots already. Waylon's dropping like a rock in water right now. Dustin German looking on the inside of him, trying to do what he can. There's Robert out there. Robert being consistent, pushing it up through there. Christopher Matthews right here at him. Dale Ricketts right there. That's good in the 12th spot. Randy Fast right here. He's in a battle with the Hot Wheels man himself. James Hackworth Jr. John the Bomber. John the Bomber back here eating tacos. Hanging on to it. Back out front, Cedric Hunter leading this one. There's Zach Hall right there on his back deck lid. They got a 1.6 second lead over Brandon Mullen right now. So they're able to pull it off, pull away. So 2 cars up front just dominating right now. That'll be Cedric Hunter and Zach Hall. So we'll go back here to the back again. And let some of these other guys, man, show off a little bit. Good bit. Oh, Bob's getting bumped the wall just a little bit there. Dina, tell Bob, man, pay attention. Don't want him to get too unextracted. Alright, there's old Bob. He's still running around. That's the rock star himself. Looking good so far. Well, behind them, there's a pack of cars right there. Jeff Gilmore, Waylon Lamb. Yeah, Dustin German. Mark Whitley's really off the pace here. Just not really found the handle here on this track. So it'll be interesting to see if he can actually get up here. And it's really hard to pass once the tires start actually giving away. That's one pretty car right there. Yeah, that's a pretty car. I give him credit. Well, it's always hard trying to pass a car, man. It's just doing a little blinky. Right now, Waylon Lamb's got to figure out a way to get around Jeff Gilmore. See if he can't. He got Dustin German right there on his back deck lid at that 48 Haviland machine. Haven't seen Dustin in a while, but he's out here running at Kansas. This is a real technical style track. Oh, and boy, he's out there doing his best drift job. Came out the turn sideways. Almost lost that thing. Wow. Hang on to it there, Dustin. He'll go door to door coming out of turn 4. Won't be able to hang to the momentum to 50 of Wayland Lamb, so it's a good battle going on back here for 7th and 8th spot. Mark Whitley, he's got a whole front view mirror of this thing. He's going to look out here and see what he can do as these two men are just screaming around this track right now. Wow. Holy cow. Yeah, I love this race so far that these guys are putting on. Very good. Very, very good professional style run. Yeah, I was bad sick last week. Bad sick. Definitely feel a lot better than I did. Absolutely. Well, this time last week, I doubled over. Right now, we got a good battle going on. The 43 machine there, Dustin German. He's all over back in 50. Trying to eat him up. But that ain't no problem. Wayland Lamb, he's trying to eat up old Jeff Gilmore there. And that 57, he's trying to get the backhoe. And hopefully he can dig a hole, man, and put the Dustin German in it. My dog down here talking to me. He getting excited for the race too. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I was bad off. Look at that, Wayland Lamb got around Jeff right there, and here comes Dustin German. I got a feeling he went up into the wall just a little bit. So pass right there on that one. Bob still maintaining right there in 5th. Brandon Mullen, Jack Daniels himself right there in the 20. And 4th, look at that. Oh, Jay Weezy, where he come from? Man, got Smith & Wesson. What do you do? Pull out a Smith & Wesson on him and there you go, shoot him? Wow. Well, battle for the lead up here. These two cats up here just battling all along. They got a 4.3 second lead over Jarrell in the field out here. So they're just out here dominating right now. Pulling away. It's like old Cedric might have popped the wall with Hello Kitty right there and let old Zach Hall get around him just a little bit. They're up there flirting with the disaster with the wall. We're at lap 28 here, 166. And that's the Kansas Speedway here for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And that's what happens here. You just flirt with disaster ever so slightly. And next thing you know, whamma. All over with. But the crime. So that's your leader right there, Zach Hall, Cedric Hunter. And they got a commanding lead here with 4.3 seconds over Jarrell and company. So definitely them two, they just out here to sell the win and be okay up front. So let's go back up here. Mark Whitley is disconnected from the race. He's done. I don't know what happened, but he's out on this one. Boy, it's gonna be a hurting into points right there. Wow. John the Bomber's right there in the 14th spot. And just give me an idea of what the points look like so far. There you go. They give you an idea out there in the world. Give you an idea in the world. But that right there kind of gives you a rundown of what we got so far. Old James Hackworth's out there, got the Hot Wheels machine running. We've got green flag pit stops happening. Christopher Matthews, he's right there in the 9th spot. On with Robert Moyer. Looking good here in the 8th place spot. Wayland Lamb right there. Now look at Robert. He's pulling up on Wayland. Hang on a minute. We're gonna have a battle here for a second. Captain M&M himself. As Dustin German is moving in up on Bob Skinner a little bit. So good battle happening right here. Bob might have his hands full here in just a second with this Ford machine of the 43. As it seems like the guys that are able to run better on long green flags with longer tires, well, that'd be a thing. Hey, if Robert, if you're out there listening, man, look, throw competition caution on this thing. I say around lap, we need a competition caution lap 80. I'm rooting for, man, Bob Skinner up there. He's tearing the wall down. He's trying to repaint that car white. As right now, well, Dustin German pulling on the inside, looking on the inside. Bob's in the wall again. Just can't keep that thing off the wall as he slams and scrapes the side of it. He's going to let the 43 get by him on that one. Let's go back here to this battle. It looks like Cedric Hunter is taking his pit stop. He's on pit road right now. As a battle right here is going. It's Waylon Lamb versus Robert Moyer. Moyer looks on the inside. Can't get it done. Not today. Let's see if he can get it done here again. Shoots it on the inside. Nope. Can't get it done there either. Wow. What a run so far these guys are having. Good battle going on right there between Waylon and Robert. That's brought old John LeBombard up into the mix, which he's 2 laps down right now. Because Robert, he's going to try one more time. Can't quite get it done. Zach Hall still is yet to make his pit stop. He's out front. He's out front, but he's yet to make it. Gerald's right there behind him. I don't know. He's got 3.9 second lead over that man right there. He's out there cruising, but he's yet to make a pit stop so far. Just give you an idea right now. He's led 15 laps here so far out front. Old Gerald West right there. Hey, Weezy. In the second spot. Dustin German, his teammate right there in third. Waylon Lamb sitting in fourth. And behind them, Robert Moyer. They've all yet to take the pit stop yet. I wonder if Zach Hall's trying to take it to the lap 40. He wants that bonus point. As you can see, new tires versus old tires. Cedric Hunter's definitely on some newer tires, so is John LeBombard. Waylon and Robert Moyer, they're on way older tires. Oh, Waylon's up in the wall a little bit. He scraped it in that 50 machine. And you're flirting with disaster. Look at the M&M's pushed there. Going down the back stretch. He looks on the inside. He'll take it door to door. Coming out of the turn right now. Brandon Mullen coming up on newer tires down the back end. Robert just can't get it done. Can't get the bike coming off the turn. Come across the line. I think that's what Zach's wanting to do. Lead this next lap. He's going to probably come into the pits. Wants that valuable bonus point. But that's what we're looking for. Lap 40. Robert's right there on the inside, looking good. Looks like old Zach Hall, he's going to lead. Yeah, he's going to lead and get that bonus point right there. As Gerald's right there in second spot. I think these two will eventually come down to the pits this time by. So let's see if they are. I got a feeling old Zach Hall is kind of like that purple paint job he's got going on out there though. Here he comes. I kind of feeling he was going to come on down the pit road. So there he goes. He come on down pit road. Zach all did. Puts Randy Faust right up front. Gerald is made his. He's back out front there. Dustin German's made his pit stop. Waylon Lamb's made his. Everybody's made their pit stops now. Bob Skinner got his out there running. Nice. That's right. Right now, these guys are just storming around this place. Good run so far. As Bob's looking right there, he's in 6th spot. Zach got back up into 5th. It's a good battle so far here. Jeff Gilmore, he's sitting right there, but he's under attack by Zach Hall, who's on some newer style tires. Brandon Mullins back to 3rd. Cedric Hunter, they'll cycle this one on back around here up in the 1st. James Hackworth Jr. was in 1st, but he'll take it down pit road. Now to put Hello Kitty Man waving at the world out front, Cedric Hunter himself. Well, folks, let's take a quick commercial break here right now. We're at lap 46 here of 166 in the books here. Kansas Motor Speedway for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it. The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
All right, we're back here at Kansas City, Kansas Motor Speedway. That's right. Kansas Speedway here live for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. It's been a good experience right now. Well, the field's kind of spread out. That's due to some green flag pit stops here, folks. Watch old Daryl Ricketts right there, who's sitting in the 8th spot right now. He was trying to work over Dustin German for the 7th spot. They were having a good battle. There's old Robert Moyer. He's sitting in 8th. Waylon Lambs dropped it back down to 10th. That old Christopher Matthews right there behind him. Well, Cedric Hunter's leading this one with the Hello Kitty machine. Got a 2.2 second lead over Brandon Mullen. Zach Hall, he's about 8.5 back from the leader. So we are definitely split out here unless we have a caution. Probably going to stay, and that's usually what happens is long green flag runs, they get spread out a lot. So, but I think we'll see some good battles. We got one going right here between Christopher Matthews, sitting in the 10th. Man, sitting in the 11th spot here. That's a 10th place man, Waylon Lamb. 11th place man, Christopher Matthews. What you normally see at a track like this, one groove, unless you're just extremely more fast, or the guy in front of you taps the wall. And normally the wheel, because you're flirting with disaster up on the top side all the time running around this place. That high line's where you want to be at. And you're seeing them all through this whole entire race. They've used that high line. They've been up there on the top side, just I call it rim riding this thing, the whole side to side. It looks like they're gaining old Robert Moyer there for the 9th spot. It's a 3-car battle right here. Christopher Matthews got that 92 machine there. The Air Force or Air something machine he's got going on. Good looking car. Give him that. Very nice looking car. Well, appreciate everybody coming out. As we're live here tonight, YouTube, Twitch. Oh yeah, iRacing Live here, folks. We'll appreciate everyone coming out here, tuning in, watching this awesome race so far. It's a good one. They kind of spread out a little bit, like I said. That's okay. No harm, no foul. Alright, well, the season's winding down here at RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Been a long one, but we're about to crown the champ in the next couple weeks. I know these guys are getting pumped up and excited for that. You know, Bob Skinner advanced already to the next round. So we got 3 more races, and then we got the final at Homestead. Those 3 races, I'm interested. This is the last race before we go to the 3 races, so this is actually kind of the advancement round to that. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the spot. Maybe whoever wins, if Cedric Hunter keeps doing what he's doing, he'll get that win. 15 cars starting. Now Mark Whitley was actually sitting second in the points. He, I don't think, by him not finishing, I think he's locked in. Mark is. Yeah, I think Mark Whitley's locked. I believe Cedric Hunter would be locked. Brandon Mullen. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at the points right now. It says points plus bonus. If I'm reading it right, I think Mark Whitley is locked, and it goes to the next round. Obviously, if Cedric Hunter wins, or Zach Hall, or anybody else like that wins, I mean, your top 3 guys are all chase guys. So if any one of those win, they're locked definitely into the next round. And Robert Moyer sitting right there at the cutoff line. James Hackworth Jr. So Robert with a good finish tonight could do something. Yeah, I know Bob is. He ought to win. You ain't got to tell me that, Tina. I got that go. I'm looking at second down. Second place down. Mark Whitley, Cedric, Brandon, Zach, Randy, James, and Robert. I'm looking at them now. And then Mark disconnecting tonight. I still feel like he's in. That's probably the reason why he's not too much worried about it. Just not enough cars out here that would have eliminated him out of this round. Probably needed about another 2 or 3 cars, 4 cars that would eliminate him out of this round by points. So can almost tell just by doing the math. The guy sitting on the outside, really where it's going to hurt at, who's going to get that 6th spot, is going to be between Randy, James, and Robert. I think there's where the battle is. I'm going to pretty much say Zach, Brandon, Cedric, Mark, and Bob, they're all locked in for the next round. That's pretty much I'm going to say that's pretty much a given on that. Just by everything they got. Randy's very much in good spot. Robert's there, so there's where you're going to be, I think, the battle. And right now, Robert Moyer sitting in 9th, Randy sitting in 11th, and Johnson in 13th. Hey, what's going on, Abbott? How you doing out there, man? What's up, Joshua? Yeah, Waylon Lamb, right now, he's trying to move it on up there a little bit. He's sitting in 9th spot. See where he's at right now. There he is. He's out there running around the track. I'm sitting here trying to calculate some of the points here, looking to see what we got. After this race, we obviously go to the round of 6. And then from there, it goes to 4, who will vie for a championship at Homestead. But the round of 6, Bob's already in that one. So only 5 other drivers can get in. And the 4 drivers that I pretty much tell you that are pretty much already locked. Mark, Cedric, Brandon, and Zach. Already locked into this one. Done deal. It's going to come down to Randy, James, and Robert. I don't know. I'm looking at this points kind of the points bonus point thing throwing me off a little bit on the side. Anyways, I don't know. Well, it's good to see the guys out here, man, still competing that are even not in the chase. Waylon's not there, Chris not there, Daryl, Dustin, Gerald, who is doing a phenomenal job. Look at that, he's up in the 2nd spot right now. Jeff Gilmore, guys just hanging in there, coming in here week in and week out. I appreciate them guys doing that. It shows good sportsmanship, shows good it shows good dedication and to come out here and do it, week in and week out. Like that, man. It's awesome. Well, still got Zach Hall up front. He's trying to punch his ticket into the round of 6. And that would put him, if he was to win tonight, that would put him and Bob right there amongst each other. And then would leave 4 spots open. Yeah. So that actually would it still would be Cedric, Brandon, and Zach. Like I say, Either way, Zach's in. There's the way he's running. If he even finished second tonight, he'd still be punching his ticket in. So. And right now, he's got a 6-second lead over the man in second spot right now. And Dustin German, a teammate right there, coming back here, and that's another one. Haven't seen Dustin in a while, but he's out here running good. Had some bad fast cars out here. Running in third so far. Daryl Ricketts right there in fourth. At the Panther machine. Whoa, Hot Wheels, hang on to it. Hang a little hot coming off of there, hit the wall. He's got Robert Moyer closing in on him for the fourth place spot. Now Robert's the one that's right there near the cutoff line. Really needs to come out of here. Robert really probably needs to try to stay out, lead a lap, get a bonus point, do something off the wall here. I don't know, try to do something to maybe get a hands up on Randy, because right now Randy Fast right now running in 8th spot. James Hackworth Jr. is right there in 11th. I don't think Robert's doing enough to try to keep in front of him to get to that spot in the 6th spot. So he could be eliminated by just a couple here. We'll just have to see. He's going to try to do something drastic throughout this race. Making positions, that's one thing to do. If he can get a hold of that 4th place right there, that'll be a good one as he's closing in on the 44 there. Daryl sees nothing but M&M's in his back deck clear. Good Panther machine, by the way, there, Daryl. Like that. I'm a Panther fan, by the way. He looks on the inside. They storm out of turn here. And now they'll go nose to tail. All right, right there, you got around Robert Moyer looking good so far. He got around him and got to the 4th place. Now he's going to try to run down Dustin German here. As Christopher Matthews has got his hands full. Waylon Lamb right there on the back end. Cedric Hunter, though. Cedric Hunter sitting back in the 7th spot. Ooh, Daryl got a little bit of damage right there on him. We're going to start seeing some more green flag runs here. Where's old Cedric Hunter? Cedric right there running in the 7th spot. Falling off the pace just a little bit. Bob's back in 12th. Like I say, he doesn't have really too much to worry about in the race here today. Well, we're coming up on our second stage here. Lap 80 of 166. Looks like Zach Hall's going to try to lead that one also. Trying to get all the bonus points he can to really make sure that he's there. All right, miss. Hey, all folks, I'm going to step away just for 1 second. We'll be back. All right, it's your race leader right there, Zach Hall. About 3.1 second lead over Gerald West right now. At Kansas Speedway here. As, he did lead that segment. So he's led both of them so far. So now he's looking for the main one. 166. So we're looking to run this thing here. Gerald West right now sitting in second spot. Dustin German right there in third. Robert Moyer's pulling it up in the fourth. Christopher Matthews in fifth. And Waylon Lamb sitting here in sixth. Cedric Hunter right there in seventh. Brandon Mullen, he's in eighth. First man lap down. There's Randy Fast. Jeff Gilmore right there in 10th spot. James Hackworth Jr. Hot Wheels Machine in 11th. Bob Skinner, a little bit off the pace a little bit, but he's in 12th. Darrell Ricketts right there in 13th. And John LeBomber the 14th spot. Looks like Christopher Matthews, well, he took his pit stop. He's third place man right now. And Bob bumped the wall just a little bit out there. Everybody's taking their pit stops now. We got green flag stops on the way. There's your race leader. Well, he's done kissed the side of the wall just a little bit. Cedric takes the lead here. He's going to get him a few little bonus points if he possibly can. Trying to lead him on out here. Not too bad so far. Zach Hall still in the pits here. Brandon Mullen out there in that good number 20 machine. He's running in the second spot. That's right, Jack Daniels himself. Cedric Hunter's up front. The Hello Kitty waving at the world. Randy Faust right there. Flintstone man. So with green flag stops, a little spread out, that's okay. That's kind of what happens with the green flag stops, folks. You get kind of spread out a little bit because that's that's the nature of the beast. All right, here we go. Watching this, watching these good battles going on so far. It's been a battle of attrition here at this track, and this track will definitely bring that out in you. As you see these guys right now. Cedric Hunter still leading this one. We got a 5-second lead over that man right there in second spot, Brandon Mullen. Randy coming down the pit road. Zach Hall's going to take over that third spot. Randy goes into the pits. We'll bring Gerald West along with him there. Gerald's going to come out. He's right down the back deck lid there, Zach. He's not too far away. They must have had a pretty good pit stop between that number 86 machine. And Gerald's one out here. It's been kind of, I have to watch him here as a late. He'll come up here. He'll come through this field and look very, very good. Very impressed with the way he runs. Como Jay Weezy. Definitely like watching him. We're at lap 89 and 166 in the books. So far, good run so far, folks. Well, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it. The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.
All right, we're back here at Kansas Motor Speedway here. Kansas Speedway, folks, for the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And old Cedric Hunter, man, not much changed up front there. Cedric Hunter still out front with a 7-second lead over Brandon Mullen in second spot. Zach Hall currently sitting in third. So, green flag pit stops kind of messed everything up here. Looks like Brandon decided he's going to come in and make his pit stop. Well, that's going to put Zach Hall up front. Tell Rob Moore, need to throw a competition cost lap 100. Well, I'd mix up the field. I really don't want to do that right now. Everybody a couple guys be a lap down. So don't want that to happen. But as Zach Hall sitting in second, Gerald West right there in third. And Dustin German sitting in fourth spot. Bob Skinner moved it back up into fifth already. Waylon Lamb sitting there in sixth. And Waylon Lamb, he's going to look on the inside. Bob is trying to take that spot away, and he does. Waylon's got a little damage on the front nose of that car. Might be hurting him just a little bit. Hadn't used his fast fix. Yeah, I know Robert's going to go back and watch this. He's going to be like, "We mean competition caution, Joe? I don't like cautions." I know. Well, it's been a good one, and we actually been caution free so far throughout this one, and that's kind of what's lengthened it out a little bit. I see old Zach Hall up front, Gerald West right there in second, Dustin German sitting in third, Waylon Lamb fourth, Darrell Ricketts there in fifth, Robert Moyer in sixth, Christopher Matthews in seventh, Cedric Hunter sitting in eighth, Brandon Mullen ninth, Randy in 10th, Bob Skinner in 11th, Jeff Gilmore sitting in 10th, James Hackworth Jr. 13th, John LeBomber in 14th, Mark Whitley, he's out of this one tonight. But he's pretty much locked into the chase there, going into the next rounds. Don't really see an issue on that. He pretty much set that starting part. That's all he had to do. We needed probably a couple more cars out here that would have, in order to eliminate him points wise out of that. So it's not going to happen. But, there's not enough out here to do it. So he's looking pretty safe. You know. The ones I'm really looking at is Randy, James Hackworth, and Robert. They're the ones that right now they're close. Yeah, they're real close. So you got Robert running in 6th, Randy's in 10th, and James Hackworth's in 13th. I just don't know Robert's going to be doing enough. I mean, he's right there on the cutoff line at 8th spot. And if he's doing enough to just leapfrog Randy and James, and it's going to be a close one. Yeah, it really is. Like I say, 6th spot all the way back to the 10th. I don't know how the point system goes, and I don't have a breakdown in front of me of what the difference is between let's see. I might be able to calculate it here. I don't know. From my understanding, Randy's about 15, 16 points ahead. So, Randy might be the one that's going to get in there on the points. I think he's the one sitting in about the catbird seat on that cutoff. Mark Whitley, Cedric Hunter, Brandon Mullen, and Zach Hall pretty much all locked in. We already know Bob is via win last week, but I think Randy might be safe as long as he keeps going where he's going. Just not enough cars out here to eliminate him right now. I think we needed about 17 out here, I believe, would have really mixed it up for him points wise. So. But that's what it's going to take when we get down here to the end, which, you know, Homestead's going to be interesting. Now, that's going to be the interesting race, because then you just throw the points out. You should throw the points out. I believe that's how they do it here. Throw the points out, and everything just, goes out the windows. Whoever wins, whoever comes in front of who at Homestead, or at least that's my understanding. And that pretty much puts a win there as the champ. So it'll be really easy to do at Homestead. You don't have to worry about all the points calculations and so forth and so on. But we only have, after this race, 3 to go before we head to Homestead. 3 more races left in the season, which has been a pretty long one. Been a full length of the actual NASCAR season. But these guys have been a good one here at the RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. And man, right there, Waylon Lamb's looking good in the 4th spot. Dustin German in 3rd. Gerald West right there in 2nd. Zach Hall's out front commanding this one. A 3.8 second lead right now. So he's definitely been able to hold off any charge by anyone. Cedric Hunter's yet to be able to bounce back from those other earlier pit stops. He's up to 6, but he's still 26 seconds back. Zach Hall still out front commanding this one, lap 111 and 166 in the book. Oh, look, we did have a car spinning down there. Oh, you want to talk about it? We got a caution. And I believe it's for that man right there. Wow. Yep, I thought I saw him spinning. See what happened on his spin. Coming out of turn here, 44. Thing just got loose. Corrected it, hit the wall. Go back one more time on it. Man, that thing just came out from under. Wow. Tried to correct it. Well, under caution. Well, this can mix some things up a little bit. Everybody's going to come into pit road here now. Well, this will make it interesting here at lap 113 and 166. Run the caution for the first time tonight here. I think old Gerald West got a penalty. No. Okay. Getting something done. He dropped off the pace real big. Alright, well, we're in the caution for the first time. Let's get a talk with last week's winner at Talladega, Bob Skinner. Bob Skinner, Joe in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir, loud and clear.
I tell you what, well, last week's winner at Talladega, pulling it off there to advance to the next round. How's the car feel out here tonight, running the first caution here tonight at Kansas Speedway?
It's a bit of a handful at times, especially late in the run. You know, I did a lot more practice and a lot less temperatures, so it's a little adjustment, but we're getting it. This caution kind of wasn't what I wanted to see. I want to see things play out a little bit more fuel strategy wise, but it is what it is. We'll make some adjustments to try to be there at the end.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll advance to the next stage there. In the back of your mind, really not, you know, this race here, you can kind of take it easy knowing that you're going into that next segment after this race and whatnot. You know, how does that make you feel, you know, last week's winner at Talladega pulling that off? How you feel coming into this one?
That felt great. I really want to keep the momentum up. Back and forth on strategy, maybe trying to steal a segment. I mean, that went out the window, but, you know, I just want to keep momentum up, have a good finish, and carry it on to next week.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Well, you know, Tina's out there as always cheering you on. That's Bob Skinner, the rock star. Good luck out there, man.
Thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
Alrighty. Mayhem Motorsports himself right there, Bob Skinner. There you go, Tina. Got to talk in with him. As we didn't get a talk in with him last week. But, all right, here we go. We're going to see what happens out here. As when we go back green flag racing, that man Zach Hall is going to be leading them to the charge. Dustin, I'll get it out. Dustin German will be right there in second. Cedric Hunter. So a pair of Fords going to be trying to chase down that Chevy up front. Got Robert Moyer going to be starting there in fourth. Hang on to it there, Robert. Oh, yeah, you got the M&M machine flying high. I don't know what happened to old Gerald on his pit stop. He lost a lot. No problem. I aim to please. Must I can anyways. Alright, here we go. Get set to go back green flag racing. Gonna be lap 116 when they cross the line and 166 here. Under caution for the first time here tonight. Pace car's coming out of turn 4. Gonna jump off down the pit road, and it does. Here we go. Zach Hall's gonna lead the charge here. As we're off, folks. Green flag in the air, lap 116 underway. We'll see if old Zach now and Cedric, they get hammered down and just take off from the field like they did before. If they got a good jump, or Dustin German can do something, or that man on the high side, Waylon Lamb, trying to make them things work. Boy, they get wiggly coming off the turn. Look at the 50 right there behind him. They're up high, man, storming. I don't know if anybody's got anything for that man up front, Zach Hall, though. He's out there. Brandon Mullins in the wall, scraping in a little bit. Waylon's trying to hang on to it here. Behind him, they'll go door to door. Christopher Matthews looks on the inside. Well, so far I'm in the booth every night. Whoa, Daryl Ricketts gets up there beating and banging with a 16. That's around. It's going to be a huge one. Wow. They got up there beating and banging just a little bit. Him and Robert Moyer. They're doing a little door slamming. And Robert came down just a little bit. And then they slammed doors again. We're going to go to a different angle on that one. Yeah, All-American. I'm pretty much 7 days a week, man. We love it. And Robert got in the wall. When he did, Daryl was there. Looks like Robert, yeah, he just got loose. And then Daryl just got loose and, almost flipped it. One of them racing deals right there. Robert got the wall, just got loose. Caution out again here with 49 to go. Well, you know what the old saying is, caution breed caution. Well, everybody coming in again. Get some more tires. Oh, stack that field up. Yeah, we're here 7 days a week. We'll be here tomorrow night with Wind's Tail Cup Series. Then we got the Sim500 on Monday night. Sim500 Monday night Money Winner Series with the trucks. And Tuesday night, Racing for a Cause Truck Series. Actually, we're off this Tuesday because of Halloween, but Tuesday, normally Racing for a Cause with the Truck Series. And then we have Wednesday night and Thursday night, ExtremeMotorsports99.com. We have the Xfinity Series on Wednesday, Cup Series on Thursday. Friday night, GRL, Show Me the Green. And then we're back here on Saturdays. We're wrapping this one up, though, in about the next 4 or 5 races here. We'll only have 4 races after this one. Season be over with, so it'll be kind of cool there. Been a long one. 30-some races so far. We matched the whole entire NASCAR schedule with this one. Christopher Matthews out front. Well, he goes into the pits. That's going to put Cedric Hunter, man, to the lead. Well, while I run the caution, we'll take a quick break right fast and be right back. All right, folks, about Green Flag Racing. Sorry about that, I'm back here. Boy, I tell you what, look at Waylon Lamb. He took the lead over Hello Kitty. He's looking to steal this thing with 43 to go here tonight. Boy, he woke it up. Well, he's got his cheer club out there, I know. So right now, Cedric Hunter, he's hanging on to this one. Waylon Lamb is out front, putting the muscle down on him. And that 50 machine, wow, what a turn here. Run the caution. Zach called Brandon Mullen together. Oh, they collected Christopher Matthews. Wow. So we went this whole race without caution. Brandon Mullen's all tore up. Wow. Oh. Well, I don't know where Waylon Lamb came from, but he came out of nowhere. That's like an RKO. He just came out of 50'd out of nowhere. Everybody coming to pits? Well, 41 to go. Wow. So what y'all think about this race so far? I went like most of the race here. Oh, Cedric Hunter beat him out. I think he did. Nope, Waylon Lamb. He maintained the spot. All right, Waylon Lamb out front. Let's see if we can hang on to this one. That's old Cedric Hunter's right there in second. Dustin German going to sit in third. Gerald West sitting in fourth. Bob Skinner there in fifth. Wow, what a turn of events this has been. The old Cedric Hunter's looking good so far. Dustin right there on his back deck lid. Wow. All right. Do we go back green and get another caution? And Bob's in third. What happened to Waylon? Oh, he's all tore up. Must add another caution. All right, Gerald West right there. Cedric Hunter's right out front. Gerald's right there with him. We'll get this one going here. Gerald West right there in second. Bob Skinner, the rock star, sitting in third. Christopher Matthews in fourth. Jeff Gilmore there in fifth. Zach Hall in sixth. Robert Moyer in seventh. Randy's right there in eighth. Randy stays where he's at. He's pretty much locked into this one. Hey, unfortunately, it looks like Dustin German's disconnected. He's had some connection issues. Hate that on his end. Good fast car. Here we go, about time to settle this one. Across that line, it's going to be 32 to go. But business about to pick up, about go time. Well, Gerald West, he's looking for a win. He don't care about the points. He just wants a win. Cedric Hunter would love a win to punch his ticket to the next one. Bob Skinner's already got a win to the next one. So with Christopher Matthews, he got some hungry lines up there. No doubt, Waylon's good to see you up front there, man, running, dude. But that, as always, is awesome. Well, let's see what old Hello Kitty can do out here with these guys on the top side. There with Gerald West and Christopher Matthews and Bob and them. Get old Zach Hall. Here we go. Pace car's coming out of turn 4. Gonna take that hard left turn off on pit road. There we go. The man's gonna bring them to the line. That's gonna be the 13 machine right there. Cedric Hunter, green flag in the air. Go, 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 go. Well, Gerald West, he's going to both side by side with him. He's going to match that speed. And the good thing about it is he's going to have that top side, but look at that. Cedric Hunter gets that run coming in. He ain't able to get the slide job up in front of him. He does. Slides right in front of him. Gerald has to, and look at Jeff Gilmore off the pace way down on the inside. They're going to go door to door. 3 wide coming out of the turn. Here comes Zach Hall. He gonna try to make it stick. Bob Skinner can't quite squeeze in there yet. Gerald goes to the second spot here. And they are rumbling up front now. Zach Hall still looks on the inside of Bob Skinner. He's gonna try to make that low line work. It's gonna be a hard chore to get done. Because he needs that high side to let that car drift coming off the turn. If he can maintain momentum right here, he might get it done. Maintain momentum coming through the turn here. He doesn't lose it coming out of turn. Bob goes up high just a little bit. Still maintains side by side with him. See what happens when they come in the turn right here. Zach's still on the inside. He's going to get it and be able to slide up there. Nope, can't quite get it done. Skinner pulls on the high side. A little bit in the wall there. They'll still go neck and neck. A lot of tire and a lot of car right here. This is the battle for third right now. It's like Cedric Hunter, those pulling away here from Gerald. He's wanting this win in a hurry. Bad, fast boy out right now. As you still see the battle going on right here. That's actually for fourth spot, folks. Zach Hall's got it for the moment. Can't make the slide job work. Boom, look at Christopher Matthews says, there you go. I gave you a little bunt draft. Hurt my car in the process, but I give it to you. It's actually not going to help Skinner coming around here. I think Zach Hall's got it cleared this time. He does. Bob's in the wall. Christopher Matthews has a hold out of it. Well, let's see if old Gerald can run down the man up front. I don't know if he's fast enough to do it, but I would love to see Gerald West pull this victory off here. As they're going 3 wide, Chris hanging on to that thing. Looks like a man in a fighter jet. Look at Jeff Gilmore and Randy as they storm to the front here. And you don't think old Randy doesn't want to jump to the next round of the points. He knows he stays where he's at. He's locked in to the next round of the chase. So that'll actually put Bob, Mark, Cedric, Brandon, Zach, and Randy top 6 going to the next run here. Got about a 3, 4, 5 car battle going on right now. As they all nose to tail here. Jeff Gilmore right there. He's in the mix. He's all over the back end. And that number 54, Randy Faust, who's got that Flintstone running on track out there right now. Man's picking rocks as fast as he can to make wheels. And it's moving around this track here at Kansas Speedway. Well, folks, that's where we're at here. Live Kansas Speedway here tonight. There you go, Kansas Speedway. The RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Right now, Gerald's about 3/10 off the leader. He's still got a storm of cars right here. Zach Hall's closing in on Gerald West. But Cedric's still got a heck of a lead. Zach's fastest down the track right now. I just don't know what's going to happen, but look at this. Randy's on the inside, Bob's up high. Jeff's trying to hang on to the spot right there. Christopher Matthews in the mix. You got old Robert Moyer right there along with him. And you got to keep an eye out here. Robert, Randy, they're battling this thing out for points. The thing about it is, Robert's just not far enough ahead. Ah, it's been a good race. Coming to the closing end of it right here. We got 24 laps to go. Went green flag for about 110 laps, 105 laps. Then we've had a couple cautions here. Oh, Bob's in the wall. Going to let Christopher Matthews get that run, maybe. The momentum on him right there. Bob is just terrorizing that outside wall. Needs to stay off of it. The 92, is he going to get the slide job? Boom! That's almost what the Xfinity Series did. Hang on to it, Chris Matthews. Wow. Nothing he could do. Bob had nowhere to go. For Matthews, though, spinning off on the infield there. Ouch. Yeah, tore that car up. Ow, ow. Hey, Omega. I hear you. Well, it's been a good one so far. We got a good battle going on here for the 5th and 6th spot there. Let's see what's happening back up front here. Zach Hall has ran down that man for the 2nd spot, Gerald West. It looks like Gerald's just a tick quicker than Cedric. I'm going to tell you, Zach's a tick quicker than both of them. Well, he wasn't that last time around. Looks like they're all three about even. One lap they got a good one, the other lap they're not. Serious. These guys are serious out here. They do pretty serious stuff. Serious sim racers. That's what they are. Look like Zach lost a little bit coming off of it that time. Gerald was able to maintain a lot. He's not gaining a lot. He's only about a couple thousandths faster. That's not gonna be enough for him to catch up to that man up front. He's gonna need some hundreds or tenths. Cause he's got old Zach Gall climbing all over his back end. That's the number 32 machine right there. Wow. Climbing on his back end. Is that bowler? Yeah. Yeah, that's all right, Chris. I tell you what, you had a good run out there, man. I tell you, good to see you out there running. Oh, Gerald's in the wall. That's not what Zach wants to see. That's going to get him a run on him. Battle for the second spot here. Gerald's up into the wall. Beat and bang with him, Gerald. Don't let him get by you. Come on now. Bite him. Bat him. He did. Held him off. Wow. Well, that's just letting the Hello Kitty wave at the world and going a little further on out. Right now, you're looking at old Gerald West. He's out front in second spot. That man right there is just walking it away. Walking the cat instead of walking the dog. He's walking the cat out front. That's about a second lead over that man. And a 1.4 second lead over him. 5 seconds over him. Jeff Gilmore come out of here with a good finish. Randy Fayos right there in the 5th spot. Looking good so far. Robert Moyer in 6th spot. Bob Skinner's falling back to 7th. And then James Hackworth, first man lap down, 4 laps down. John the Bomber, Chris Matthews, unfortunately out of this one tonight. Hate to see that. What are the rules? Go fast, turn left, don't wreck. Now, typical rules in NASCAR, you know, all the normal stuff. Old Gerald beat that wall to death. Better hang on to it. Well, he's trying. You want to talk about a man trying to hang on to second? Wow. Well, there's a rule you don't want to do. Hit the wall. But he does see Zach Hall coming up on his back deck lid. That's something you definitely don't want to see. You got to hang on to it just for a second. Wow. I tell you, he has still got his hands full of the Smith & Wesson shoot 'em up machine out there, the 86 Jay Weezy. Second spot. You're watching him, he's got his hands full with that machine. Now that's the battle right here. Second place. 13 to go for the man up front, Cedric Hunter. The punch is ticking in the next round. I mean, he's already punched into the next round, but he just want to for sure punch it into the next round. As they come across the line, 12 to go. And Zach Hall get to second place. Can that man hold on to it long enough without tearing the walls down and hang on to second place? give you a good shot of what they see on the back deck lid of this car. Right along here with Zach Hall. He tries to climb right there and tries to run down that man in front of him. Gerald West running out of time because they got 9 to go this time. Jeff Gilmore still running in the 4th spot. Brady Fast right there in the 5th. Robert Boyer in 6th. Bob Skinner in 7th. And Randy's trying to close in there on Jeff. Maybe take that 4th spot away. Randy's closing in, so we're going to see if we can maybe run him down here in that 54. I've always said it, the man's got Flintstone on there, and the Flintstone's got his feet running like the man's on crack. He's chiseling about some wheels as fast as he can chisel wheels out and run around. There we go. See if Uncle Randy can run him down right here. He's not quite, he's not as fast. He's a little bit quicker. Just 5 to go this time by though. And number 54 machine's trying to run this guy down here. Zach Hall's losing a little bit on Gerald right there. Cedric has extended that lead 3 seconds. Dominating fashion here tonight. He's led 90 laps so far. Zach led 59 here tonight. Gerald would have liked to have led the couple. Randy, he's right there trying to get it done. Robert, he's had a good night sitting in 6th. Going to get eliminated out of this one. Bob's back there in the 7th spot. Free to go. At 2 to go this time by. That man out front, Cedric Hunter, just dominating this one right now. Oh, Randy runs it into the wall. Probably going to be all she wrote right there. Cedric Hunter's only got one more time to come around this track here. He's going to pick up the victory here tonight. Kansas Speedway. The RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car. He's going to, here he comes. Turner number 4 for the final time tonight. And take the checkered flag home for the Hello Kitty machine. There you go. Cedric Hunter pulls off the victory here at Kansas tonight. Nice win for him there. Jay Weezy, look at that. Going to pull it off. Wow. What a run. What a run. We got everybody up here too. All right, good deal. Well, let's bring up third place man here, Zach Hall. Zach Hall, Joe Biden booth guy, copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, Zach, I can tell you what, you did everything you could do right tonight. Tucked up front. Just that last, I think, a couple cautions there messed it up before you got out front. Anything else you might have could have been able to do to get up there and battle for the win?
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes there after that first caution came out. I think I was pretty good, well off. I just had to hold Gerald off. I felt like if it went green, but that caution came out luckily, and I went down pit road and I didn't shift. I was in neutral when they dropped the jacket, and I didn't notice it. And just made a dumb mistake and lost some track position. Then I had to fight my way back, of course, and I kind of got in a little incident, and I had to go to the rear field for that incident. And just running through the field here, it's so hard with that one line that I really burned the right front up right there at the end, trying to pass those guys on the bottom because it's so hard. Like, you gotta keep trying, and if nothing works, then you just gotta ride behind them. So. But all in all, I'm happy to get back to third for sure and go on to the next round, and happy to go to Martinsville next weekend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, you're definitely going to the next round. And you were locked in pretty much coming into this one. Just had to have a good finish here and whatnot. Definitely Bob Skinner locking in there, Mark Whitley along with Cedric. Definitely now with the win here tonight, Brandon there himself. It looks like Randy's going to be the last one there, been able to pull it off with this finish here tonight. So good job on his end for the round of 6 here, heading off into to the next style to head for round of 4. And we've got a couple more races. What's that in the back of your mind? What do you feel?
Just focused. Gotta stop making mistakes. I've not had the best playoffs, I'd say. I've made small little mistakes. I feel like my speed has increased overall, so that's good. But just gotta clean up the mistakes, and pretty happy we're going to Martinsville next weekend. Hopefully, we'll put a lot of work in to go get the win there, so I can take the next 2 weeks and get ready for Homestead.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, anybody out there want to thank for tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank you, Joe. And we missed you last week. I'm glad you're feeling better, and it's cool to have you always out here broadcasting our stuff, man. And I want to thank the guys who came out and raced tonight. He's like a great group of guys, and also want to thank Cedric. He ran me really good when we were racing earlier, and it was fun, and congrats to him on the win.
Oh yeah, no doubt. As always, man, appreciate it. Well, congratulations on that third place run tonight here in Kansas, Zach.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's go down here and pick up our second place man, Gerald West. All right, Gerald, Joe ain't the booth, got a copy?
Yes, sir. You got me?
I got you. I tell you what, about had it out there, did everything you could, run down that cat up front, Hello Kitty. That's not enough there, but you held on to it, finished out second here tonight. Really good finish here for you at Kansas. Had the car feel, and I think you had enough out there. Maybe what was going through your mind on that last restart?
Yeah, man, those restarts were tricky. I wish it would have stayed green, man. I don't know how it would have turned out, but it was looking really good for me. I can't say I would have pulled the win off, but I would have had a good shot at it. And, it's just unfortunate for the guys that got caught up in those accidents and stuff. But, the car felt good. It was a little twitchy, it was a little loose, a little tight here, mostly loose off 2. I was coming off 2 sideways there, and on that last run, I was trying to catch that dang on pink kitty cat, and he was fast, man, and I gave it all I could, and then Started getting into the wall a little bit, and Zach would pull up on my bumpers, so I'd have to back it up and stay focused there. And I mean, I gave it all I could give it, and I just couldn't catch Cedric, man. He was super fast tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Was on rails out there. Normally you'd say walk the dog. He's out there walking the cat, so to speak. So it looked good. But hey, you finished this one out. Good finish here tonight in Kansas. Gives us good momentum going into the following next several races we got going on here. Got anybody out there you want to thank, man, Gerald, for an awesome finish? Jay Weezy?
Absolutely, you know I do, Joe, man. First and foremost, RacinFreeks and everybody, all the admins up in RacinFreeks. I'd like to congratulate Cedric on his win, and OSRNetwork, the sponsors for RacinFreeks. You know, the stock car racing experience. Appreciate those guys, all the viewers, everybody that tunes in, man. I mean, if it wasn't for those guys and you and everybody on the track, it wouldn't be nothing. So I'd like to thank everybody that has anything to do with this.
All right, well, again, congratulations for second place tonight, Gerald.
Thank you, Joe.
All righty, man. All right, let's head off down here to Victory Lane, talk to a happy man. It's got the cat car. Cedric Hunter, Joe White in the booth, got a copy?
Yes, I do.
I tell you what, man, just right now, you drove that cat, man. You, like I said, instead of walking the dog, you was walking the cat out there, and you were definitely dominating here tonight. You put a hurting on the field here to advance to the next round, which really, it was advanced either way. I mean, I was doing calculations throughout the race, and I looked at it and I said, well, Cedric and all the guys, they're advancing anyways, but he definitely want to make sure that he's there. But you pulled the win off here in Kansas, and an awesome fitting style here in the number 13 Hello Kitty machine. How does it feel to be able to pull the win off?
It feels great. Actually, it feels, it kind of builds that cushion going to the next round, the extra 5 or so, or the 5 points for the win and stuff. So it feels good. It wasn't, it was a dominating win, but I guess it wasn't as dominating as I would have liked. It wasn't as dominating as the night race that we had here at the beginning of the season. But, we clean sweep the season at Kansas, so that feels awesome.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I tell you, it's a tricky track, one groove, a lot out there. He had the advantage going in on that last restart there and was able to get out front, take the lead, and just set sail, basically. I mean, it looked good. With that said, that last restart, well, the restart before that, I say is, I saw Waylon out there. What did you think when he took the lead? Did you think he was going to be able to catch him?
I was actually surprised to see him up there. His speed kind of caught me off guard. I know he was struggling, I think, for most of the race. And I have to take a look at the replay because I don't know I know we got together, but I wasn't sure. To me, it looked just like a racing incident. So, it was kind of just we were both going for the same position and whatnot. And, we kind of tapped together and got really loose, and he spun out, I think, into traffic. So, I mean, if that was my doing, I know he's either watching now or he will be later. So, if that was my fault, I apologize to him, and I'll take whatever penalty needed going into the next round.
Right, well, either way, going into the next round and advanced in, either way, in the winner tonight here at Kansas Motor Speedway. You got anybody out there want to thank for the win tonight?
Huge thank you to you for doing the broadcast. We greatly appreciate it. We appreciate all the fans and everybody that comes every week. I know we have our regulars, so it's really cool to have the constant following of guys and the new people that come in. Fans are always welcome, so we invite you guys with open arms. I want to thank all the drivers. Without them, the league wouldn't be what it is. It wouldn't be the racing wouldn't be what it was. I want to thank my teammates Bobby and Brandon for helping me out throughout the week, and I guess just helping each other out. We learned a couple things, so it obviously helped secure the win. I want to thank the admins. I want to thank, I guess, Hello Kitty. I have to thank them, and I believe that's pretty much everything.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, I'll tell you what, in a fine fashion, definitely you and the Hello Kitty waving at the world, waving the checker flag around tonight. Looking good so far. Well, Cedric Hunter, congratulations on that win tonight here at Kansas.
Thank you.
Alrighty. That's the man right there. Moving on into the next round there. Well, folks, that was it. Kansas Speedway here tonight. RacinFreeks Sim Racing League, sponsored by Stock Car Racing Experience. Moving on next week to the short track of Martinsville. That's right. Talking about beating and banging here. There's going to be a lot of beating and banging there. Well, we'll see you then next Saturday. Until then, tomorrow night we got the Wind's Tail Cup boys. Those crazy bunch over there. They at it again. So we'll see you then 7:30 Eastern Time p.m. Till then, my man, I'm Joe White up here in the booth. As always, y'all have a good night.
Have you ever wanted to drive a real race car on a famous NASCAR track? The staff at Stock Car Racing Experience will suit you up, teach you what you need to know, and put you behind the wheel of a 160-mile-per-hour stock car on NASCAR's famous Pocono Raceway.
That was great. I enjoyed it. Unbelievable.
It's that unique, one-of-a-kind experience you'll never forget.
It was definitely worth it. The second time I did it, and I'm still shaking.
Call or register online at 877stockcar.com for a heart-pounding, once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't forget it.